Hi everyone, I'm Delle. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you are new. I'm a psychic intuitive medium, and I'm just bringing forward messages for you guys here on my YouTube channel. So I'm just gonna get quiet for a moment. I'm hearing get clear. So I guess the messages are coming through already. I'm hearing get clear about what it is that you want, but I'm seeing want scratched out and desire is next to it. So it's like get clear on what you desire. And knowing the difference between wanting something and desiring something. When we want something, it's like we want it. That's fair. We want it. We want it to belong to us. We want to enjoy it, whatever. But when we desire something, there's this connotation to the word where it's like there's this longing. There's a deeper, like it comes from a deeper well to desire something rather than to want something. And they're showing it to me like to want something, it's like a puddle. And then to desire something is like a very long well that has plenty of water and a lot of depth to it. So when you are moving forward or you're writing down or you are manifesting or whatever it is, to really sit with the energy of, is this something that I want or is this something that I desire? And with the want, I'm seeing shallow roots. And then with the desire, I'm seeing like this tree is gonna stand the test of time. Like people in 500 years are going to be visiting this tree that you are growing now with your manifestation that is of your desire, or based or built around your desire for something. So there's a longing for it. Even the word longing, it's like long is in the word longing. I'm not sure the etymology of this, but they're just breaking it down in that way where it's like it's long lasting. To long for something is to have the manifestation or desire of it to grow and build over time, but it's also going to stand the test of time and last. Especially if you are listening to the energetic resonance within yourself about the intuitive guidance you're receiving to ground this idea or thought into reality. I hope that made sense. Something was lost, but now is found is the next message coming in. So literally, if you lost, I'm seeing a little gold bracelet, and it might have a little placard or something like where a name was going to. This could be specific or it could be symbolic, but I'm just seeing like a little golden bracelet. You thought you had lost it, but it's like it's literally on the floor one day, and you're like, how did that get there? That's very weird. If you've ever lost something physical or tangible and you really want to see it back, and if it resonates or feels right for you to do this, you can give a prayer to Saint Anthony. So, and that prayer goes like, actually, I'll just leave it in the description box below. So if that resonates for you, you can find it in the description box. And you don't have to be religious to do this, but it's a great way to call upon help from the divine, to ask for help and receive help to finding something that's lost. So it's specifically a lost item. The next message is there's a job incoming for somebody. If you've been waiting, I'm hearing if you've been playing the game of getting hired for a while, or you've been at the game of getting hired for a while, you can expect to see some good news. And it's like there's recipiency, is that a word? I don't know. But it's like there's proof that like your applications were received and people are finally ready to start hiring or something. So it could be that maybe you work in like a seasonal field where you've been looking for work, but now that the season is starting to gear up again, you're expecting some results with that. But I just see like there's good news around March or by March. So at the time I'm filming this, we're at the like end of January. So there's something about good news coming in regarding a job application that you put in, and it's around some time in March that's coming through. So that's congratulations, it's good news. And it does feel, I'm getting a thumbs up and a green light and stars, and that this is a very positive thing that's coming in. So next I'm seeing I thought it was a unicorn, but it's a white. I think it is a unicorn actually. I'm seeing a unicorn from, it's a deck I don't use anymore. I think it's Free Yourself is what the card says. It's a Romance Angels deck. And I'm pretty sure it's like a white unicorn that's, every time I say white, I'm hearing that Going to California song by Led Zeppelin, so I'll link that to the Spotify playlist, and that's always in the description box below. But I'm hearing that Going to California song, and the lyric is, ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never been born. So what I'm getting is, if you have been looking for love or something, okay, yeah. If you've been looking for love, you're going to have to put yourself out there to meet somebody. So if somebody's really wanting or longing for partnership or desiring partnership, or to be married someday, or to have a wedding of their own someday, or maybe you're noticing that everyone around you seems to be getting engaged or married or proposed to, and you're like, you know, I wish it would happen to me. I'm hearing Spirit say you have to like actually put yourself out there. You can't, like, you can't be the unicorn in the fence. You know what I mean? You have to actually let yourself out there. And the fence that I'm seeing is like a decorative. I can't talk sometimes. It's like a decoration fence where it's like 2 inches tall. Like you could easily just step over it. It's not actually keeping you contained. The energy is so low key that it's not like an Eight of Swords energy at all. You're not imprisoning yourself. It's just like, it's more of a, I know I'm going to have to put myself out there. I'm a little afraid, but I'll do it. Like, that's more the energy I'm getting. So, the last message I'm hearing before we'll go into some tarot cards is that it's okay to take a break. It's okay to rest, and it's okay to honor yourself and to honor your vessel, your body, when you need to take a break. When I say vessel, it's literally like how you are transporting yourself, your spirit, and experiencing this reality, this lifetime. And we do that through our vessel, our body. So how we are able to move around our experience, it's all through our body. So we really need to be kind and nourishing. Like, nourishing the self is really being highlighted. Are you drinking enough water? Are you telling yourself that Gatorade is water? You can have supplemental stuff like that sometimes if your electrolytes are low or things like that. It's not a bad idea. But what I'm getting is don't negate, you know, what has worked well for centuries, I'm hearing, which is literally like water will hydrate you. Vegetables will make you feel better. You know, eating a balanced diet that's right for your body. Maybe you like to eat meat, and it's maybe you haven't explored or gotten a chance to see how your body feels, you know, between like commercially produced meat and grass-fed meat, or organic meat or something like that. Or I'm hearing for some it's like a more gamey meat, like bison or something like that, where it's like that protein source is actually more beneficial to your genetic makeup. So if you're familiar with like the blood test diet, or researching what foods is better for my blood type, there might be some information in there that's coming through. I'm hearing there might be some key information in there that's coming through for you. And they're saying, again, blood test diet, because it's like maybe you have blood type like O, but you're eating for blood type B. I'm not sure what they are. And it's actually, they're very different about what would support one over the other. So there's something about that. But knowing, like, if you're feeling kind of tired or lethargic, sometimes it's just knowing when to give your body a rest. You don't have to quit. You don't have to place this bigger meaning to it. Like, oh, I'm feeling so tired because this job is out of alignment with me, and now I must quit. Now I must quit. That might be true for you. I don't know. But what I'm getting is it's not that serious, and it's not so serious as it's just time for my body to take a break. It's time for me to take a rest. I'm also getting a message, if you kind of work through the entire day without a break, maybe just set up a break time for you around like 2 o'clock is what I'm hearing. It's just a really good time to be like, okay, from 2 to 2:20 or 2 to 2:15, I'm just chilling. I'm putting my feet up, I'm relaxing, I'm making a cup of tea, I am drinking a glass of water, something like that. Okay. All right, now let's get into the tarot. Just a few messages. I'm using the Spiritsong Tarot deck today by, I believe, Eva Cassidy. One of my favorite tarot decks. And I will mention that in the description box if you like the artwork and you want to check it out for yourself. It's not an affiliate link. I just always like to mention it in case you see something you're inspired by or inspires you and you're like, what is that? It's in the description box. All right. From here, there's one more, so let me... do hope everyone's well. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing when the channel messages resonate and resonated. It's a great way to show support, and I really appreciate it. And it's wonderful to see the channel grow and to have you be a part of that. So thank you. Okay, what do we got? So we have the Hanged Man, patience and perspective with the praying mantis there. So the Hanged Man, something about shifting your perspective. I'm seeing like someone who's always taken the same route to work every single day, and I'm seeing like instead of always turning right, you're turning left today. You're seeing where that takes you. Where it's basically, I think it's really, it could actually be literal, but I'm seeing it just something about just shifting your perspective around brings a lot of fresh new energy into a situation. The King of Feathers, also shifting your perspective enhances your ability to take a look at something logically over or versus emotionally. Some clearing with that, excuse me. One is not better than the other. It's just they offer two different perspectives, two different sides to things. But if you're someone who's always led like with the heart and emotionally, it can feel really strange to be like thinking logically now. Sometimes the heart does make sense and it's logical. Sometimes the brain is like, why would I do that? That makes no sense, heart. It's just being able to be fluid and to adapt the different perspectives. So I'm hearing Spirit almost giving you a little like friendly challenge. Like if you have always felt through things, intuitively, don't erase or ignore your intuition at all. But I'm just seeing, like, is there a way that you can practice shifting into logically thinking about something? What are just the facts telling me? And then what are the emotions telling me about this? And that there's like a breakthrough or something about that, especially when it has to deal with money or finances. I'm not a financial expert, not my field. So definitely do your research and don't take advice from me or this reading. That's not me. But what I'm seeing is when you are able to do that, it increases or enhances your earnings, winnings, or something like that. So then we have the Three of Feathers. So this is release and recovery with the moth. What I'm getting with this, it's like the Three of Swords in the tarot, but I'm not getting that meaning at all. I'm getting literally like, why, I'm hearing someone say like, why must we do this to ourselves? I literally just heard that clear as day. I heard clear as a bell, clear as a whistle. And it's literally, why must we do this to ourselves? Where I just get someone in the same boring, mundane routine over and over and over. Or maybe you are caught on a loop with somebody where it's like the same thing over and over. You're having the same conversations, or you're having the same argument with yourself and you're not getting forward or anything. I'm hearing spirits just say like lay down the sword, just literally take a breather, take a rest. Before your health turns and you're forced to take a rest. Sometimes our body's screaming at us like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this right now. And we push through because we think we're being disciplined, or we push through because we think it's something we have to do, and really we can afford to take a rest even if it might not feel like we can. So I'm just getting something about that, like really allowing your body, your vessel, to rest and relax, so that way you are able to have a foot to stand on to move forward. Some that's literal, so I'll just leave that there. But that's what I'm hearing. Some it's like, no, you really need to address your health right now. I heard trust yourself, address your health, and I'm hearing them at the same exact time. So when that kind of happens, it's like there's overlapping things to that. So it could be too that you are receiving medical advice or something that isn't really resonating with you, but your intuition's telling you to do something. So flipping in the reverse with perspective, if you are somebody who's always thought logically, but your heart and your emotions are telling, or it's like your heart, your emotion, your intuitional body's telling you like this doesn't make sense, but I feel I should switch my approach and start this type of a medicine or this type of a treatment. I'm not a medical expert, so you have to talk to your doctor about this. I'm just getting, there's a shift in that approach as well available. So you'll know which one is for you because it will resonate. Okay. Queen of Cups, we have peace and compassion. Always, 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 always treating yourself with peace and compassion, kindness, and loyalty to yourself is what I'm hearing. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for your body. You know what's best for yourself. Sometimes we do have to do a little like interrogating, if not in a mean way, but sometimes we do have to say like, all right, is this fear talking? Is this love talking? If it is love, what is love revealing to me? And what's love saying? You know, what am I afraid of? You know, sometimes it's, you know, sometimes I'm hearing lack is such a strong motivator of fear, where it's this mindset, like a lack mindset where, oh, if I take a break, I'm going to miss out on work. If I miss out on work, I miss out on the mortgage, and I'm da-da-da-da-da. But I'm seeing it's like, but if you actually need a break, you can communicate that, talk to your doctor or something, and it's like there's actually a solution where you're not going to miss out on anything. But getting yourself out of a lack mindset, mentality, being compassionate to yourself and just saying, you know what, the kindest thing I can do for myself is to take a rest, or is to take a vacation day, or to see if I can take a little medical leave or something like that. And I'm getting that it is available for you. When you support yourself, the universe supports you as well. And it's this tandem energy, so it's like happening at the same time. Okay. Then we have the shaman, divine wisdom and spiritual power. Yeah, something about whatever this is, whatever you're going through, just really paying attention to your health. You gain a higher perspective on it, sure, but you're also deepening your commitment and your involvement to yourself. So sometimes we really want the best for ourselves and others, but so often we aren't willing to do the work to get that, to see that through. What I'm seeing is whatever you're going through right now, there's a shift in perspective that leads to a higher level of commitment within yourself. So, and there's a lot of wisdom that comes with that. I read somewhere recently, I can't remember the exact quote, that wisdom is like knowledge that's turned outward. So it's something that you are learning right now. It's almost like you're needing to act by example or lead by example. So you might have small children or any age children, you know, at home. If they are observing you, so I'm hearing like they're learning, like it's unacceptable or inappropriate to take a break when you are tired. You must always push through. And I'm hearing it, so they're inadvertently learning that my own needs are not met because they are not important, because what's more important than that is going to work. It's like they're observing something. So if you do have kids, it's coming through as like, just see how what your actions are doing and the energy you're putting into something could be interpreted as, is this actually more important than health and family, than spending time with your loved ones and providing? It could be a bunch of different things, and it's going to be different for everyone. But I just see that there's something about gaining a different perspective when we are shifting. Okay, what's actually important to me? Is this coming from fear? Is this coming from love? Am I actually taking care of myself, or am I focused on a lack mentality, which is going to bring me to ill health eventually? So, I sometimes I forget the messages that come through because it's just a stream. I think we started the reading out by like breaking down your life into categories and redefining what health means. And if I didn't say that, it's coming through now from a different reading, but just breaking it down. What does energetic health look like to you in each of these categories? So I will link that in the spot, or in the description box below. Then we have the Ten of Wands. So there's responsibility and dedication, sure. But when we're feeling overwhelmed, it's really important to note the difference between, okay, I have just a little bit further to go with this. I'm almost at the finish line. My hard work and dedication is going to pay off, and that's awesome. There's that, and then there's, oh my gosh, there's no end in sight for this, and this is going to be me for the rest of my life. I'm seeing the word burnout with a circle, arrows, highlighted, like that's what leads to burnout. So just really making sure, if you have a lot going on right now and you're not able to take a break, scheduling a break for yourself. So making sure you can either get in like 10, 15 minutes a day just for you, for yourself, to put your feet up and relax, ground your energy. Or if you are just in a busy time at work, like literally look at the calendar now, see when in the next month or 6 to 8 weeks, I'm seeing highlighted max 12 weeks out, when can you take some time for yourself? And I'm seeing it's like minimum a 3-day vacation, like a weekend, a long weekend, but it's definitely like coming through as like really sit down and figure out when can you take some time off. And that's really coming through as it's highlighted super strongly. That's important. Okay. Persevere always, of course, but don't do so at the, I'm hearing it's like a mistake to do so at the cost of your own goodwill. So like you're making sure that you're not going to become bitter or resentful for all the work that you're putting in later. So again, the way that we avoid that, the antidote to that, is making sure we are taking care of ourselves. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully that helped and it found who it needed to reach today. Sending you all my love, and until next time, take care. Bye.